Hello and welcome back to This Week in New Genre Books. My name is Amelia, and from Locus magazine we're going to tell you all about the new science fiction, fantasy, horror, and related books being published the week of February 4th, 2025. A whole month has gone already, and now it's February. Where did it go? I had January around here somewhere, and now I lost it. Do you have it? First up, science fiction, we have 6 new titles coming out this week. From Neil Shusterman, we have All Better Now, out from Simon & Schuster in hardcover, paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This is a YA science fiction novel set in a world where a virus causes long-term happiness. People in power are unhappy because it's harder to sell things. That would make it harder to hold on to power if you can't convince anyone that they need your products in order to be happy. Meanwhile, recoveries try to spread the disease faster, seeking to spread their bliss. 3 teens get caught in the center and figure out that things are deeper than they seem. From James L. Cambias, we have The Miranda Conspiracy, out from Baen in paperback and ebook. This is a science fiction novel set in the far future solar system, 3rd in the Billion Worlds series. Our hero Z goes up to the moon of Miranda to meet his girlfriend Adja's upper-class parents. But while they visit, her parents are targeted by a conspiracy to get them thrown out of Miranda's ruling elites. And you thought meeting your girlfriend's parents was stressful. From Ian Douglas, we have Galaxy Raiders Abyss, out from Harper Voyager US in paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This is a military science fiction novel, the first in a series. Humankind is now in contact with the Galactic Authority, a governing body organized under a principal mind in the galaxy's core. The Authority has brought technology and peace. Oh, good! Peace has been on our to-do list. But Captain Alexandra Morgan has suspicions that they're driving humanity into submission. This is a pen name for William H. Keith Jr., who is written under a variety of names. From Taran Hunt, we have The Unkillable Princess, out from Solaris UK in paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This is a science fiction novel second in the Kystrom Chronicles. Wanted renegade Sean receives a call from his sister, the sister he thought was dead, asking him to plunge in the Republican city of Illin to retrieve a mysterious purifier. I mean, anything for family, am I right? Sean, desperate to help her, recruits his outlaw friends for the mission. From Michael Nieva, we have Dengue Boy, out from Astra House in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. This is a science fiction gaucho-punk dystopian novel. Following a climate disaster, the Argentine Pampas are now a tropical region. The dengue child, a humanoid mosquito hybrid. Okay, let's go over that again because I was not expecting that. A humanoid mosquito hybrid. So many jokes I could make here. Please give me your best punchline in the comments. Anyway, this dude is created by corporate virus experiments, and his appearance repulses everyone. This humanoid mosquito hybrid, who's probably just a really nice guy if you get to know him, searches for the meaning of life and his true origins. This, while the wealthy mine the earth for psychedelic pebbles. Translated by Rahul Berry. From Ali Smith, we have Glyph, out from Pantheon in hardcover, paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This is a dystopian literary novel. In a near-future world, 2 sisters find their house encircled with a mysterious red line of wet paint. It's part of a larger series of boundaries being drawn between people in a toxic future. Next up, horror, we have 2 titles. From Tim Jeffries, we have The False Ones, out from Macabre Inc. in paperback and ebook. This is a horror novel. Julie, fleeing her husband, settles in a small Yorkshire village and falls for her old school friend, Erin. But the Moors are host to ancient entities who infiltrate the town and could be anyone. From Nina Veal, we have Listen to Your Sister, out from St. Martin's Griffin in hardcover, paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This is a supernatural thriller novel. Calla is an overburdened, protective older sister who's recently become the guardian to her rebellious teenage brother Jamie. When Jamie's actions result in dire consequences, she has to take her brothers on the run. They end up in a remote cabin where Calla's nightmares of her brothers dying threaten to come true. Next up, fantasy, we have 8 titles. From Camila Cole, we have This Ends in Embers, out from Little Brown in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a young adult fantasy novel second in the Divine Traders duology. Farron and Ilara Vincent, 2 powerful sisters, are bound to different sides in a building war for San Erie, simultaneous with the UK Atom edition. From Alex Phoebe, we have Water Black, out from Tor in hardcover ebook and audio. This is a fantasy novel, third and final in the Cities of the Weft series. Nathan Treves is now master of Water Black, the city of the dead. The god-killer Charlie wants another chance to kill him, and the atheistic crusade heads toward a final confrontation. From Erin Crosby Eckstine, we have Junie, out from Ballantine in hardcover paperback, ebook, and audio. This is a YA history novel with supernatural elements. Junie is an enslaved teen on an Alabama plantation as the Civil War approaches. As she mourns her sister Minnie, she fills the gap by caring for the master's daughter Violet. As Violet readies for marriage, Junie raises her sister's spirit from the grave and binds it to the world of the living. From Lora Jones, we have The Woman in the Wallpaper, out from Union Square in hardcover and ebook. This is a historical fantasy / horror novel set during the French Revolution. 3 women's lives connect at a factory where famed toile de joie wallpaper is made. But there's a strange woman who keeps appearing in the wallpaper, and life starts to mirror scenes within. From Stephen Lawhead, we have Aurelia, out from Baen in hardcover and ebook. This is a fantasy novel, a prequel to the Pendragon cycle. Aurelia is a Roman matron whose life is upended as the Romans withdraw from Britain. She will have to guide her young sons, Uther and Aurelius, as a new order arises. At least she has the wizard Merlin for help. What could possibly go wrong with Merlin on board? From Scott Reintgen, we have A Burning in the Bones, out from McElderry in hardcover ebook and audio. This is a YA fantasy novel, third and final in the Waxways series. Wren has taken control of the city, but her attempts to reform Cathar are hampered by other noble houses and a horrific disease that leaves citizens with unquenchable thirst. Plus, corpses seem to be appearing in strategic places. From Sasha Payton Smith, we have The Rose Bargain, out from Harperteen and hardcover ebook and audio. This is a fantasy romance novel, first in a duology. In an alternate 19th century, Britain is ruled by a sinister Fae Queen. Protagonist Ivy, desperate to improve her fortunes, enters a competition to win the prince's hand, helped by the prince's rakish brother. From Richard Swan, we have Grave Empire, out from Orbit US in paperback, ebook, and audio. This is a fantasy mystery novel, the first in the Great Silence series. Renata is a low-ranking ambassador in the expansionist Empire of the Wolf. All is not well. We have a mysterious plague, a collapsing war in werewolf territory, and 2 heretic monks begging everyone to listen that the end of days is near. Finally, in our collections and anthologies category, we have one title. From editors Lisa Magnum and Jessica Guernsey, we have Weird Wilderness, a cryptid bestiary, out from Wordfire Press in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. This is an original anthology of cryptid-related stories, spanning multiple genres. All the stories involve an epistolary / primary source component. Bigfoot's Podcast, yes, I said Bigfoot's Podcast, I'd listen to that. Love letters to the Loch Ness Monster, and tickets to the Cryptid Zoo. That wraps up this week. Thank you for hanging out with us as we take a look at all of these fresh new books. If you want to know more, like way more than I can tell you here, so much more about the science fiction, fantasy, and horror publishing field, surf on over to locusmag.com or come see us on the socials at locusmag or at Locus Magazine. Locus is a 501c3 nonprofit. Thanks for spending your precious time with us. We'll see you next week with more new books.